video we are going to discuss the applications of bonding in metal carbonyls. Metal carbonyls. In between metal atom and carbon monoxide molecule, there will be formation of one sigma bond and one pi bond. How the sigma bond is formed? First of all, carbon monoxide has the electronic configuration like this: sigma 1s2, sigma star 1s2, sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s2. Next one, pi 2, pi 2 electrons, pi 2px, pi 2py, and here sigma 2pz, sigma 2pz, and here are pi vacant orbitals, vacant, pi 2px, 2py are the vacant. This is called highly occupied molecular orbital. Highly occupied molecular orbital. Highly occupied molecular orbital. Whereas these are low unoccupied molecular orbitals. This is the point we have to remember. That is one. CO has homo means HOMO. Homo means highly occupied molecular orbital containing 2 electrons. This electron pair is loosely held and is ready for donation. This is ready for donation. Whereas they contain vacant anti-bonding molecular orbitals. These are called LUMO. LUMO means low unoccupied molecular orbitals. Between the metal atom and carbon monoxide, what happens? Now carbon monoxide contain paired electrons in sigma 2pz. This contain paired electrons, whereas metal atom has vacant d orbital. It has vacant d orbital. Between these two, what happens? CO molecule, the two sigma 2pz electrons are transferred to this one, or these two orbitals overlap with each other to form a sigma bond first. Sigma bond is formed between metal and carbonyl group. In carbonyl molecule, highly occupied molecular orbital sigma 2pz has a pair of electrons. Now in metal there is a vacant d orbital. So the vacant d orbital of metal overlap with paired sigma 2pz orbital to form a sigma bond. Later, that is, the metal orbitals still contain vacant d orbital with paired electrons. Now as it is taking the electron pairs, it will get partially negative charge, and this will possess partially positive charge. So the partially negative charged metal atom having 2 electrons in the d orbital overlap sidewise with anti-bonding molecular orbital, pi star anti-bonding molecular orbital. You know, it is a vacant one. So between these two, a pi bond is formed by the sidewise overlapping. Now as a result, what happens? Bond between metal and carbon increases. Bond order increases. Bond length decreases. At the same time, CO bond order decreases or CO bond length increases. Okay. Now we are going to discuss the applications of this one. What kind of metal can form? What kind of metal can give pi back bonding? The metal with negative charge. If the metal sphere has negative charge, negative charge sphere. Negative charge sphere means metal has negative charge. Negative charge. That means more electron density available. More electron density available for back pi bonding. Back bonding. Pi back bonding. Pi back bonding. So as a result, what happens? MC bond order increases. MC bond order increases. That means MC bond length decreases. MC bond length decreases. I repeat once again. Whenever negative charge is present on the negative charge on the sphere represents what? Metal has negative charge, more electron density available for pi back bonding. So as a result, metal carbon bond order increases. When bond order increases, metal carbon bond length decreases. Metal carbon bond length decreases. At the same time, what happens? The bond between carbon and oxygen, CO bond order decreases, whereas CO bond length increases. CO bond length increases. From this one, we conclude the negative charge. The negative charge on the sphere affects the bond lengths, MC bond length and CO bond length. Negative charge on the metal sphere. So negative charge, the negative charge on the sphere represents what? This one is directly proportional to MO bond order, MC bond order, whereas decreases CO bond order, or this is also taken as negative charge on sphere, that is do what? It increases bond order but decreases bond length. It decreases MC bond length, whereas increases CO bond length. Increases the CO bond length. So more the negative charge, greater is the bonding, lower is the bond length. Here more the negative charge on the sphere, lesser is the CO bond order and higher is the bond length. Similarly, size of atom, size of central metal atom also influence central metal atom. If the size of central atom is larger, then it is unable to give the MC bond. So MC bond inversely proportional to which one? That means larger size can form, larger size central metal atom can form size of central metal atom. Larger size can form the MC bond readily, whereas MC bond is readily formed by large size of central metal atom, whereas CO bond is formed with lesser extent, bond order, lesser extent. So in case of this one, if size of central metal atom is larger, size of central metal atom is larger, then MC bond length decreases, whereas CO bond length increases. Okay. Now similarly, positive charge also influence the bonding. Positive charge. If we find positive charge on the sphere, positive charge decreases MC bond order, decreases MC bonding, MC bond order decreases the MC bond order. It decreases the MC bond order. That means it increases CO bond order. CO bond order. So from this one we say what? If positive charge is present on sphere, since the bond order is decreasing, MC bond length is increasing, whereas CO bond length is decreasing. CO bond length decreases. CO bond length decreases. Bond length decreases. So these are the points we have to recall. One point is if the sphere has negative charge, the metal atom has negative charge, the ability for donation of electron density is more is the bonding of MC bond order. So MC bond order increases. That means MC bond length decreases. At the same time, what happens? CO bond order decreases or CO bond length increases. If the size of metal atom is more, larger the size of metal atom, more is the MC bonding ability. So lower is the MC bond length. At the same time, CO bond order decreases, CO bond length increases. If the species has positive charge, then what happens? Positive charge species has less ability. That means metal atom has positive charge, less electron density, lower ability to donate for back bonding. So lesser is the ability of MC bond order. So longer is the bond length. Whereas in this case, CO bond order increases, CO bond length decreases. Thus, it affects the bond lengths. Now we are going to discuss some examples. First example is now we recall the negative charge increases MC bond but decreases bond length, whereas negative charge decreases CO bond, whereas increases CO bond length, increases the CO bond length. Okay, now we are taking one example. Let us take VCO of 5 charge -3. Next one, CrCO of 5 charge -2. Next one, MnCO of 5 charge -1. In this case, what happens? Here is negative charge, higher negative charge, electron density more available for bonding, for pi back bonding. That means MC bond order increases, MC bond length decreases, So what is the right order for MC bond length? Here we take in the first case or overall MC bond order is more in 1 compared to 2 compared to 3. Similarly, MC bond energy follows the same order, whereas MC bond length follows the reverse order. Now similarly CO bond order follows reverse order, 1 less than 2 less than 3. Same order for bond energy, whereas CO bond length order is 1 more than 2 more than 3. Thus we explain the CO bond lengths and MC bond lengths for this example. Now we are going to discuss one more example. Let us take one more example here. So the question is longer MC bond length in which one? So the example is titanium C2H5 taken 4. This is one complex. Next one FeCO5 another complex. Nickel CO4 another complex. Chromium CO6 another complex. In this one, which has longer MC bond length? Now you examine in this one, in this one, in this one, and in this one. What happening in between metal and carbon? There will be formation of sigma bond and pi bond. Whereas in this case, between metal and alkyl group, there is no pi back bonding, That's why the metal carbon bond is longer. This is longer because there is no pi bond between the metal and carbon. So this one has longer MC bond length. In all these cases, there exists a sigma bond and pi bond between metal and carbon. Whereas in this case, in between the metal and alkyl group, there is no pi back bonding. That's why there is only sigma bond. So that's why the sigma bond is longer. Single sigma bond is longer than the double bond. Okay. Another example we are taking. Another example. Longer CO bond length is found in which one? Now FeCO5. Next one CO5. Next one NiCO5 plus 2. Now in this one, which is having longer bond length? Now in all these here positive charge is there. M has positive charge. Positive charge depends on what? Less electron density available. MC bond order bonding is low. So MC is longer bond in this case. Since MC is longer bond, so CO bond is shorter. In this one, CO bond is shorter. So whereas in this case, compared to these two, in this case, metal carbon bonding is more effective. Bonding is effective. So that means MC bond order more, whereas MC bond length is low. Since MC bond length is low, therefore in this case CO bond length is longer. This is the right answer. CO bond length is longer. Because in this one, because of positive charge, less electron density is available between metal and carbon, bonding is low. So since bonding is low, MC bond length is longer. Whereas if MC bond length is longer, CO bond length is shorter. Whereas in this one, there is no positive charge, MC bonding is effective compared to these two. MC bond order is more, MC bond length is low. Since MC bond length is low, CO bond length is longer. Thank you.